We're to play some Satisfactory. And we've already had one pun made about having a Satisfactory day playing Satisfactory, so we're getting off to a good start. Hope you're all having a great day. And we have some crazy machines building some crazy things. Quantum encoders building superposition oscillators. I do have some plans on what we're going to work on today, but I want to go back over this build and make sure everything's looking good. What is that one Britney Spears song? I Am Something for You. I don't know. I don't know for that one. But I was going to say, all these jokes about slavery. Now, I can understand it in Factorio, because we have little robots that, you know, we make do the work for us. But calling me a slave master in Satisfactory seems not fair, because I've built literally everything in this world. Nobody has helped me. No robots were used. No unpaid labor. So I feel like it's not fair to call me slave driver. So anyway, what we are gonna do today is the first thing I want to do. I need to go over. For some reason, these things are not running at 100%, and I think it's because I somehow did the math wrong on the photon. Excited photonic matter. This is making 200 a minute, and each one of these needs 125 a minute. And I don't know how I messed that up. How I messed that up before. I don't know how I messed that up. Is this thing overfilling? This fluid buffer supplying this guy. I think I need to overclock the excited photonic matter. Or maybe I can make a second one so I don't have to overclock it, actually. What's up, APA person? How are you doing? Oops, Caps, it's fine. The machines are my slaves. Okay. What about the sacred chains? I built them! I built the sacred chains on my own. Alright, I am going to... yeah. I'm gonna build... yeah, I don't know how... maybe I was supposed to build 2 of these. I assume if I build 2 of these and they don't run at full capacity, that'll be better power-wise than overclocking 1. You can definitely see my power is creeping up towards the gray line. The gray line is what our tower power is mostly producing, so... no one could dare take credit for the creation of the Holy Master. That's right, don't take credit. I built it myself. Alright, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna build... can I build another one of these guys? This. Yes, I can. Alright, so I need to make room for it. So let me do this. This. We're gonna make 2. These are converters, yes. 2 of these guys is what we're gonna make here. 1 here. And 1... right here. We're going to go excited photonic matter. We're going to copy. We're going to paste. We're going to bring power across. Frickin' hell, it's literally not where I wanted you to go. Come on, game. There, 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 and there. Okay. And then we go like pipes to there, and this guy right there. So the issue I was having was both these guys were running at like 80%, and that's because we weren't making enough excited photonic matter. And I was actually thinking I maybe should have a little buffer storage for liquid just in case. Would probably be a not terrible idea. And autosave lag instantly. Okay. So we'll have a little buffer here. Which... I wonder if it can flow both ways. I assume it can. I think it can go in and out both. Yeah, it has a little in and out thing there. Overclocking machines is like giving cocaine to slaves. Okay. Alright, I'm not gonna dignify that, even though I read it out loud. Alright, so these should pick up to 100%. These should no longer be at 80% or 68% or whatever. They should go up to 100%. Machines smoke when overworked, but Rainy Man doesn't approve of smoking. No GG cigarette time for the machines. Yeah, okay. The one thing I am worried about, I'm worried about this dark matter residue thing getting filled. Because I have this thing to try to balance it, and I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't know if balancing is really gonna work. Because eventually this thing will get backed up, I think. The dark matter residue will get backed up. And is that going to be an issue? Yes, because if this dark matter residue gets backed up, we won't be making superposition oscillators. So, I think maybe what I can do is I'm sinking these crystals over here. Sinking these crystals. So if I do an overflow of the dark matter crystals, yes. I think if I do a smart splitter with overflow of dark matter crystals, that will hopefully help things not get backed up. Let's do that. Smart splitter here. With the massive diesel tower thing, you're fairly sure the entire planet is smoking whether it wants to or not. Dark Master, the competition. No, Dark Matter. Although I probably am the Dark Master. Left is the overflow. And I'm going to have this go this way. Oh, Gunther, I know you're interested in, like, at least I think you're interested in my job search. I did fill out another interesting application over the weekend that I don't know if you were here when I talked about. For the Dallas Museum of Art. They're looking for a junior, what do they call it? I think they call it a junior technology specialist or something that I applied for. So, looks like a kind of interesting one. I've yet to get any interviews or anything, so. Junior account executive. No. It's a junior, you know, I'm looking for something in the audio engineering world, and this is a media technology specialist or something. So it looks pretty interesting. Alright, so here we go. There we go. That will fill up this, and then the overflow will get sunk. Oh, I didn't power this, actually. Oh, I did, and then I think I unplugged the power is probably what happened. But I have gotten the one job that I was looking at, that was the Dallas Symphony Association, to like drive their guest artists around. I did get a rejection email that they said, thank you for applying, but we will not be going forward with your application. So I've got a couple rejection things, so. Museum jobs are sweet. I know nothing about museum jobs, but it sounded interesting. So, alright, I'm hoping this will keep this guy's dark matter from overflowing. That is the hope here. Because what we don't want is this dark matter residue to get backed up. Because this needs 150 a minute, and this creates 125 a minute. So we need like 25 a minute extra, which we are producing. Let me actually go down where I'm producing this. Maybe I make sure we're only producing 25 a minute. I wonder if I already did that. We are producing 25 a minute. So we actually should be producing exactly as much as we need to be producing. So I want to produce slightly more. I don't think so. I think this is good. I think what we've done will keep this fairly well balanced and not have overflow. Junior senior citizen. Is it a museum of modern art or just art in general? It's called the Dallas Museum of Art. I think they do modern art and not just modern art. So I think it's art in general would be the short answer. But I'm not a visual art expert. Although I've been to the Dallas Museum of Art, I actually sang one of the first gigs that my a cappella group ever did was we sang for a surprise proposal at the Dallas Museum of Art. We sang 2 a cappella songs for a guy proposing to his hopefully still wife, and then became her his fiance. So it was cool. It was a good gig. It was a fun gig. All right, 60 per minute, and you need. Oh, I keep forgetting that the dark matter crystals are actually a byproduct. Wait, no, we do need these for something. What do we need these for? Yeah, 30 per minute. 30 per minute. You're making 60 per minute. This is not running at 100%, and I think that's because it was backed up for a bit. So we do need this running at 100%. Should be good. Should be good. All right, I think this factory is done. I don't think I need to do anything else except let it run. We have, what are these things called? Superposition oscillators. We almost have a full stack of them here, which is pretty awesome. They don't know how Rain Man could drive at breakneck speed and get all Fast and Furious on their ass. Rain Man's better off without their symphony bastards. Well, I'm not mad. I mean, I would have liked to at least have an interview, but I'm not mad. Way back when you applied for an exhibition setup job, basically build out new exhibits for seasonal shows. You didn't get the job, though? Okay. Okay, so we have made superposition oscillators. So the next goal is I got to figure out what the next build is. But although before I do a new build, I actually wanted to do something. First of all, I want to give myself a one of our ways to get back home, because I don't actually have an output for this other than into the dimensional depot. I'm probably going to want to have this brought back by train. I'm going to hold off on setting that up first, because I think we can make tier 6 belts. And that is something I should definitely do. But before we do that, I'm going to get a, what is it called? The thing that shoots us across the map quickly. We're going to get one of those built real quick. A hyper tube cannon or whatever it's called. Okay. Now we're going to go home and get tier 6 tier 6 belts unlocked, because I'm pretty sure we have everything we need for that. I think we had everything we needed for that last stream. I just didn't do it. Alright, so we go to the hypertube blueprint. Hypertube gun. This bad boy right here. And hopefully we don't ram our face into the wall. We'll find out. This guy here. What was the job description? Setting up new stuff or maintenance of current stuff? Damn, we did slam into the wall. So the job description of junior media technologist for the Dallas Museum of Art. It was I think setting up new displays and maintaining current displays. But it was, the job description talked about you set up both audio and visual technology for it. So I don't know if they like have new displays that are going to be like having an audio component to them or what. It seems quite interesting. I'll be honest, every time I do one of these applications, since I'm trying to apply for something that I don't necessarily have a degree in, I mean, I have a degree in music, but I don't have a degree in like technology or anything. I'm always worried that like trying to do these applications is a lesson in futility or something. Exercise in futility, as they say. But I'm hoping eventually, you know, that's why I'm looking for like junior positions where I can get training while doing it. So I think it's a setup and maintain both. Yeah, it sounds like it would be pretty cool. I hope I can actually at least get an interview for one of these things. Okay, which way am I going? Going this way. Okay, so let's go see if we can unlock tier 6 belts, and then I'm gonna plan the next build. It'll either be the output for the superposition oscillators and getting a train set up for that, or it'll be building another thing, because I might need superposition oscillators to make the next thing. On your application, I mentioned my content creation. I did. I did a cover letter and resume, and filled out a bunch of other stuff. And I talked about in content creation, I've learned software and hardware and lighting for video and audio. Like, I'm trying to talk up what I have learned to say that I would be a good fit for the position. That's what I'm trying to do anyway. All right, so let's select this milestone. I should have all of these things, although 10,000 iron plates is a lot. Let's see, I need 250 of the time crystals. 250 there. That's good. And then 250 trigons. There. And then 5,000 aluminum. Okay, that's a lot. I'm going to go pick those. I'm going to go pick up the iron plates and the alkali aluminum sheets myself, because I need to get those from my actual storage, so I have a ton of them. Museums are all about the lighting. Yeah, that makes sense. Lighting, I'm sure, makes a big difference in quality of, you know, how an piece of art is displayed. Art directors are nuts about lighting. Yeah. I bet they are. I bet they are. All right, 5,000. Gosh. I don't know if that's even enough, because 200 times 5 is 1,000. So let's see if that's enough. 10,000 iron plates. That is crazy. I have thousands of hours in editing. I actually don't know that I have thousands of hours in editing. I probably have hundreds of hours in editing, but I don't do a lot of editing because most of what I do is live production, which I said was one of my skill sets, is that setting up art displays. I think okay, good, that was enough. I think they said part of the duties are to set up for live displays, so I'm hoping my experience in live performance would be useful. I don't know. I guess I'll find out if they contact me. They actually reach out to me and let me have an interview. I have had a couple of questions on YouTube. Are you just done with Hard Mode No Pause, Rand? And I keep saying, yeah, for now. I don't have any plans to continue Hard Mode No Pause. I know that a lot of people are like, well, we've had a good run. That's what somebody said today if I was done with Hard Mode No Pause. It's like, apparently there's some people that's the only thing they watch me do is Hard Mode No Pause videos, so. Apparently that was my niche. Okay, that is probably not 10,000, but we'll have to make a second. Is that really the only way I have to get up here? No, I can get up that way. It's like, well, you're done then. Apparently I'm done if I'm not doing Hard Mode No Pause for some people. Depending on the artist, sound can also be very important. Yeah. Yeah. Well, what I'm hoping to learn is the tech side of, you know, because my goal is I want to learn to be better at music production. I don't know what this thing is doing. So I'm hoping to learn more about, you know, the hardware needed for audio production. Although learning visual stuff and lighting stuff, I would be happy to learn about too, because just the technology of music and video production I'm interested in. So I'm hoping if I can get a position where I can learn more about that, and then maybe in the future I can get a position in, you know, like a studio, because I don't think I have the experience or background to actually get a studio music producer job yet. All right. There we go. Bam. Peak efficiency. Peak efficiency we have.
Milestone
Unlocked.
reached. After close scrutiny, 2 problems were identified in Mark V conveyor belts.
What are those
The
problems?
first was the belt part, so force fields have been implemented in the Mark VI instead to maximize transfer
Force
speeds.
fields implemented,
The
okay.
second problem is inefficient pioneers, but sadly no remedy is available for this severe impediment. Yet.
Okay. All right. If I play Battle Brothers, I'll get even more salt mongers, huh? They're just salt addicts. Turn it into Balatro Gold Stake Streaks. New game and just as high stakes. I have still been playing Balatro off stream. So, I might come back to some gold stake things. Although what I will say is I don't know that I'm ever going to do any streaking with that, because I feel like streaking is the part of it that might be the most salt-inducing, because when you're trying to streak, every loss feels horrible. And Balatro has a lot of RNG elements, so I got frustrated last night after a couple attempts and couldn't get any wins. I've unlocked gold stake on a couple more deck types, though, so I'm slowly working my way. All right, so let's see what we unlocked. We unlocked logistics. Tier 6 belts, which require the trigons and time crystals. Beautiful. Did I unlock anything else? Let's see if we got anything else unlocked. No new pipes or anything. No new storage. Was it really only tier 6 belts that we unlocked? I thought there was some other stuff. I'll have to go look. Road barrier. No, that's something I unlocked before. I can learn about all the different kinds of lights and temperatures and waves. Totally. You're really a salt addict, Madman, but you find it pretty fun to hang out without salt too. You can generate it plenty on your own if outside sources fail to deliver. Okay. Fixonium. Usage and production of this material is strictly prohibited. On Earth, that is. There are no rules in space, only efficiency. Fixonium fuel rod. Used as fuel for nuclear power plants. The power source that put Fixit on the map, literally the crater is still there. Okay, so we unlocked Fixonium. I don't know if I need that yet. I haven't automated neural quantum processors. I'm going to need superposition oscillators to get singularity. Oh, portals unlocked. I can get portals unlocked once we have 100 superposition oscillators, which I can do right now. Sweet. Let's get portals unlocked. That sounds awesome. All right. Although I have I can't do it yet, can I? I can get the items put in. Okay. Sweet. Ever since I saw that portals existed, I've been like, dude, this is awesome. I want to get those unlocked. So 250 turbo motors, 500 something else's. I shake with excitement to gamble. Do I? Do I, though? Do I? All right. 100, 200, and 50. You're mostly on orange stakes with all the decks, but your win rate has gone down a lot with the higher stakes. Yeah, my win rate has tanked. It's freaking hard, man. It is freaking hard, that's for sure. Is it radio control units? Yeah. I need 500 of these. I think I'm making these in this factory that I can just go grab 500. Let me go check. I think one of these factories over here is making these. So I should have a larger storage. Oscillators. Let me grab the SAM fluctuator because I'm going to need 1,000 of these. So clear that out so the thing can start filling again. Radio control units. I really should have a map for my home factory to know where things are. What are you? Motors. Okay. Yeah, what's the one before Gold Stake? I think it's purple. I think I'm on purple for most things. Here they are, right here. I should be able to grab 1,000 here. Beautiful. Or 500. I need 10 stacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Should be enough there. You'd be interested to see my stats page. If you remind me at the end of the stream, I could pull it up if you're still around. I don't know if you usually hang out to the end of the stream. Or maybe after a break, I can just pull it up real quick if you remind me. Because I'll probably forget. Although, the other day, I finally unlocked the last legendary Joker. I finally Oh, I can't put these in yet. It won't let me do it yet. I finally got the white-colored legendary Joker on an actual run. Finally did it, and I think it ended up being a win, too. That was pretty awesome. Now, this is going to take a while to fill back up. Do I have these right here? No. No, these are elsewhere. So let me go... I don't want to manually make these because that's such a pain. Let me go grab the other 500 I need of those in storage, wherever that is. I should have... I think I did label on my map where these builds are. Superposition oscillators. Used mods. Maybe I didn't, because I think I did them over here. Here's Sam. I think I'm making a ton of these. God, maybe I didn't put on the map where I'm making these things. Okay, well, let's just start flying and I'll figure it out. Green Joker is a pretty good one. The combo that I wish I could find every time is Green Joker plus the Joker that gives you 3 extra hands and no discards. That combo is just so good. But I don't get it very often, sadly. Okay, I think it's right over here somewhere. Yeah, I think right over here we're making these. So I should probably make a marker on my map for this. Because Green Joker gives you... Every time you play a hand, you get +1 multiplier. And the one that gives you extra hands, you can just play low, crappy hands over and over. And get multiplier for it. Okay, this actually isn't what I was thinking of. This is just making reanimated Sam, which is used at places. Where am I actually... Where am I even making this stuff? Where am I making the SAM fluctuators? And didn't I grab 500 of them? Why are they not in my inventory? Oh, they are. They're right here. These are your most used Jokers, and you don't know why you keep finding Chico. Yeah. Wow, that is pretty crazy. Nice, nice. I had an amazing face build the other day, and on tier 6 or anti-6, whatever it's called, I got the face cards are debuffed, and I spent all 100 of my dollars that I had saved up trying to find a way to re-roll it, and I couldn't do it and lost. It was like such an easy win, and I ended up not being able to win because I could not re-roll the boss blind of face cards are debuffed. It's one of those photograph whatever, the one that repeats face cards and turned my entire deck into face cards, and then I get face cards are debuffed and I couldn't reroll it. It sucked. Burglar tech for the Serpent. Burglar. Is that the one that you have the extra hands but the fewer discards? I'm not sure if I remember Serpent. Alright, is this what I'm looking for? Yes, this is what I'm looking for. And there's that 88% probably because... Yeah, because it was backed up at first. Alright, so I need another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be the 1,000 I need. Now let me mark this on the map, because I didn't mark this earlier. What are these called? Sam fluctuators? Sam fluctuators. Alright, this is Sam. I guess it's that. Fluctuator Factory. Okay, this. And these are definitely more of a purple color. There we go. Alright, did I make a... I think I have other factories close by. Yes, right over here is the factory we're just at. I have the gun to shoot myself back home here. Burglar removes discards and gives you hands to play. Yep. That, I think, is one of the most OP jokers, having played a crap ton, because extra hands is just, I think, sometimes the most important stat. Serpent gives you 3 cards per hand. Gives you 3 cards per hand played or discarded. Oh. I don't know that I found that one very often. So, increased hand size, huh? Okay, interesting. Basically increased hand size. Gotcha. Alright, let's go unlock portals. Which, I have a feeling portals are going to be super power hungry, and I might need to... I'm really feeling like I'm going to need a power expansion soon, which I was hoping to not need. I guess some of my builds have been pretty big, because we haven't seen iWatch FTL for a while. But when he was here, he said that he was the one who suggested the Power of Tower build. Power of Power. And he said he didn't have to do any more power the entire run after finishing that build. But I feel like maybe I've done some larger builds than I watched it in his playthrough. Alright, this should allow me to unlock Spatial Energy Regulation. No, I didn't get the Superposition Oscillators, though. 1 stack of those. Beautiful. Ba-bam! We're unlocking all the milestones today.
Milestone reached. Instant travel between chosen locations will be possible as soon as the main and satellite portals are built and paired. Do not ask me how it works. Not because I don't understand dimensional dispersal theory and the cross-warp applications of
Dimensional dispersal.
regulated
Okay.
parallel fibrillator nanocells, for example. But because you do not need to know. You go in one end, you come out the other. It's a door. Thankfully, the construction of project part number 12, the ballistic warp drive, can be automated and requires no manual input from you, so I'd say we're relatively safe. If you
Ballistic
disagree
warp
about
drive.
my assessment of your capabilities, you are free to attempt a study and replication of either portal or warp technology. After you're done with project assembly.
I thought she was going to say, but you're too stupid to understand it. But she didn't say that, so... Alright, let's see here. Where are these portal doors we unlocked? Is it logistics? Organization? Transport. Main portal, satellite portal. Each portal can only have a single link. A link can only be made between a main and satellite portal. Singularity cells need to be supplied to the main portal and will be consumed to establish and maintain the portal link. Warning. Massive power draw will occur during startup and usage. Power draw on use increases with travel distance. Link startup will take time. Letting the connection expire is not recommended. Fail to deliver sufficient singularity cells will cause the links to expire. All right, we have to see how these things work. That's crazy. I did not know that these were things that were being added. All right, let me remove... what can I... Here, let's do 7, 8. Let's figure out how these things work. It seems like there might have to be a supply of things for these.
You have finally built a portal. Perhaps now your progress won't be as slow.
Yeah, there's an input for it.
To ensure no further delays happen, I will give you some tips. A functional portal is two-way and requires one main and one satellite portal, each only connecting to the other. Establishing a portal connection will require input of singularity reactors, vast amounts of power, and some
Singularity
patience.
reactors.
Before you continue, you could still change the placement of that one. It seems suboptimal.
Wow, that looks really cool. All right. Do I have to do inputs for both of them? Okay, only the main portal needs... Okay, interesting. Only the main portal needs the inputs. What did they say? What does it need? Singularity cells. I think I just unlocked those. Did I just unlock? Or maybe I need to unlock those. No, I think I did unlock those. Yeah, so I have to make singularity cells and supply them. Ballistic warp drives. Oh, those I do need to make eventually. What's my current power production? The alien power augmenter can give you free 10% of your total power production. That's true. I can build those, and I do actually have a centralized power for most of my power. Oh, that's random. We're creating 82,000 megawatts, and they are being made at our tower of power, way down over here. Our tower of power is over here. So, yeah, maybe. What is that? Is that under special? No, it's under power. Generates power based on the total amount of power on the attached power grid. Oh wait, it doesn't matter where I place this. It just uses 10 summer sloops. Is why I've not really done it. Is she getting more rude the further we progress? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it does cost me sloops, but yeah, maybe I will use that. Okay, so we can't actually use portals until I get the thing we just unlocked. Whatever they're called. I already forgot what they're called already. Singularity cells. I need these automated, which require dark matter crystals and nuclear pasta. Okay. So I think I should get a singularity cell factory going so that we can actually make portals, because that sounds pretty cool. And I'm pretty sure I'll need those for other things too. So, okay, I think that's the next build plan. Singularity cells. So, time for Satisfactory production planner, everybody's favorite. All right, so we want to make singularity cells. Singularity cells. Holy crap. The nuclear pasta part is going to be the pain, I think. All right, but I actually want to make 10 a minute. And then a lot of secondary things. So I have how many dark matter crystals per minute do we need? Because we're actually making extra. So if I were to build this factory near the other one, I need 20 dark matter crystals a minute. I feel like I'm making those already. I might be able to skip some of this build because dark matter crystals are actually a side product of superposition oscillators. So let me go see how many of those a minute we're making that we have available. 10 a minute is slow. I don't know if that's slow. 10 a minute is what I've been doing for all of my latest builds. Because they are freaking complicated. And if you do more the amount of raw materials you need gets exponentially larger, it feels like. There's like a beacon to the sky from these things. Who needs a portal awaken, you can shoot yourself across the map. That's true. That is true. But it's also just an excuse to make these things that I want to make. Alright, so dark matter crystals. 20 a minute at 62%. And these guys, we're making 60 a minute. And we are actually sinking the overflow. So if I... Yeah, we are actually sinking the overflow on these. And how many did I need for this build? 20 a minute. So I'm pretty sure we are making enough dark matter crystals for this. So I should be able to green out everything that's leading to dark matter crystals. So that would be the dark matter residue we don't need, which means we don't need the reanimated SAM for this. The diamonds we don't need. Is that right? Yes. So these two pieces we wouldn't need. But we would still need some coal for a bunch of other pieces. Okay. Because pressure conversion cubes, nuclear pasta, radio control units, fused modular frames we need for this build? Oh my god. Oh, this build is crazy. Man, I don't know if I want to do this build. Are singularity cells only needed for the portals? Because if they are, I'm not sure if I'm ready to invest in that. They are needed for Fixonium. Do I need Fixonium? Oh, and they are needed for ballistic warp drives, which is part of Phase 5. So I do have to do this build. Oh god, alright. So we're going to build this factory right next to this factory. Oh man, this is going to be a ginormous pain in the ass build. Okay, let's start figuring out our alternate recipes then. That's what I usually do for this. Figure out alternate recipes. So let me... so we always do wet concrete. Options, alternate recipes. Wet concrete. We always do pure silica, I think. Yeah, we always do... Alumina solution is creating silica. Really? Wait a second, is this right? Since when does aluminum solution create silica? I don't know, but I know if we have any amount of aluminum, we're doing pure aluminum and sloppy aluminum. Yeah, sloppy aluminum. Sloppy alumina. Pure, oops. Pure aluminum ingots. And pure quartz crystal. Alright, what else do we got here? I think I usually do a separate radio control unit thing, I think. Let me see. Radio control units. The main one uses computers, crystal oscillators, and aluminum. Heat sinks. I can never remember which one of these are easier to do. Quartz crystal means I don't have to do the ice oscillators. High-speed connectors. Heat sinks. Heat sinks do take aluminum. Aluminum casings also do. I think if I did the heat sink one, I wouldn't have to do the oscillators, and the oscillators is a pain in the arse. So I think I'm going to do the radio connection unit. Alternate recipe. Radio connection unit instead. Okay, what else? Deuterium is needed for quick wire. for the high-speed connectors. Do I do an alternate high-speed connector build? Silicon high-speed connectors means we don't have to do wires. I think I prefer that. And then we do probably a alternate circuit board, so I'm trying to avoid having to use oil. Although, maybe I do want to use oil in this build, because I have a whole bunch of oil that I'm not using over in the part of the world that we are building. Alright, so let's do the silicon high-speed connectors. Copper ingots, so we're going to do pure copper. And pure iron. Doing all the pure ones. I think this even needs caterium, so we should do the pure caterium, so just all the pure options. It's crazy, we use basically every frickin' ingot in the game for most of these builds lately. Okay. Screws and iron rods. I think you can go, I think you could skip the iron rods for screws. What's the screw alternate recipe? Cast screws, yeah. We definitely want cast screws. Cast screws. Circuit boards that need plastic and have heavy oil residue. That's usually what I want to avoid using, but... do I want to avoid using that? Alclad aluminum sheets. Oh man, I'll be honest. The amount of viewers I have for this game and the complication of these late game things is making me less and less excited about doing these builds. Like, the gameplay loop of Satisfactory is like figuring out... Is using the calculator to figure out the build and then just doing the tedious work of putting it together. Whereas Factorio, it's like figuring out how to make an organized build. And this is just, it's a little overwhelming. These last couple of builds, I would hate to like stumble at the finish line, but I'm just not having fun with these builds anymore. These builds are so tedious. These builds are so stinking tedious. And if I'm not having fun and I'm not having viewers watch me, why do I keep building it? I know you can organize these builds, and I do organize the builds, but I don't enjoy organizing the builds. It just feels like tedium to me. I mean, look at this and think that after I do this, what else am I gonna have to do? It's about the quality viewers, yeah, I know. But it's actually more about if I'm enjoying what I'm doing. And to be honest, as much as I've enjoyed the Satisfactory playthrough, I'm not enjoying these builds. Yeah, I think I might need a break. I think I might need a break from Satisfactory and maybe come back to it. Because, I can't even... just thinking about doing that build is like making me... It's like, I don't know, you're at work and your boss is like, okay, I need this project done. And you see all of the steps you have to take to complete that project. And you're like, I don't want to do this. These games do need breaks, so you understand if I take one. I am a variety streamer, yeah. All right. Well, for the YouTube video, this is going to be a short 45-minute video of this day. So I'm going to swap to something. Do I want to play Factorio? I kind of want to go back to Factorio and keep designing my rocket ship that we started yesterday, to be honest. So I'm going to save the game and say, nice short stream. I will say swapping games is something you're not supposed to do as a streamer on your day if you want to be consistent and get viewers. But, you know, I've been enjoying the Factorio stuff lately. So we're going to do a bonus Factorio stream today.